Well. So this is a test with the setup. Finally got the bookshelves taken care of, painted, and polyurethane the desk. New microphone. Really excited about the sound. Need to set up some way to be able to gauge the gain and all stuff that I'm learning. I don't. Are we on? I guess we're on. I need like an additional connection so I can just kind of bend this a little bit more. But all in all, I think this is a good setup. I don't know how it looks, but I'm excited. I'm excited to start this podcast. Today is a particular day. I've been working on getting this whole thing totally cleaned. Took everything down, a mild dusting, and then threw out some pretty old things, and then reorganized it so it looks nice. And I just like the idea of having it organized as well. Um, but I'm doing all the kind of big work, heavier work, because tomorrow I am going in for a surgery to remove my prostate. They found cancer inside of it. Fortunately, it's all contained. So um, it's been, I guess, 3.5 months since we had the suspicion. There was a high elevated PSA, and you got to go through tons of tests. Well, not tons. You go through a digital, and that's, do you know what they call when they put two fingers up there? Second opinion. So everything seemed fine, but the elevated PSA was the marker, definitely the red flag. We had an MRI. It lit up in the right hand side of my prostate, a lesion, and that then in kind of was the catalyst for a biopsy. The biopsy is nowadays they take 12 samples. This one was 14. I figured it'd be a couple more because he went right into that lesion area. And out of that lesion area, 30% of they call it niblet, which is kind of a weird, gross name, but out of that sample, 30% had cancer. It's a slow-growing cancer. It's all contained in the prostate, so that's all very positive news. So tomorrow at 11 o'clock, I get taken into the hospital and surgery at 1. It's robotic and laparoscopic, so little incisions kind of just above my waistline. And the doctor, he's amazing. I love him. He's very smart, got a great wit. Every random place that this comes up, they're like, "Who's your doctor?" They're like, "Oh my God." They know him. They're like, "Oh my God, he's wonderful." So he has a lore in the area. And it should take 2 to 3 hours. Probably I'll spend the night just so that they can keep me under surveillance to make sure that the bladder is working. I'll have a catheter. I am not looking forward to that part. It's funny, of all aspects, but the elephant in the room, the fact that I have cancer, of all other aspects, that's the part that's just got me. Ugh. But you know what? I just keep reminding myself, big picture, big picture. They found it, and they're getting rid of it. They're getting it out. Now, this is the question. I mean, we're what, 5 days off from Christmas. Do I ask the doctor to preserve it, and then do I dehydrate and then just kind of wear it? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I have my chain? No, I don't. But right, I could get a fastener. I don't know. I'm playing with ideas. Maybe when they put me under, I'll have some interesting revelations and inspirations with whatever anesthesia they give me. So anyway, that's the most pressing thing in my life right now. It has definitely been a journey. I want to talk more about it. Things that I did to put myself back in control as much as possible, especially working out and diet. Um, it had dramatic, to the point where my doctor was like, "What did you do?" Dramatic effects for the positive. All my numbers went down, the size went down. So, and that was just pure diet. Go figure. Food as medicine. Really believe in it because I proved it to myself. So I want to talk about that as well. This is not a health channel. It's what is it? It's I want to say it's a life channel, but I guess I have to niche down a little bit. I'm a teacher and been a teacher, high school teacher for 21 years. No, more than that. No, high school teacher, 21 years, middle school, about five, and worked at as a professor in uh, two different universities. It's what I do and it's what I love to do. Absolutely, literally from day one. And that's another story. So over these years, 31 years total, I think that math adds up. I've accumulated a lot of stories, a lot of experience, a lot of insights. It's how I teach. It's how I am as just a regular guy. Um, my students were like, at home is like everything a lesson, like a life lesson. I'm like, kinda, yeah. It's just how I'm wired. But I love it. I absolutely love it. So I want to talk to you, just tell you stories about my life, stories about my insights, stories about life, about my students, about teaching, about being a 55-year-old man uh, in a very crazy time right now, socially, politically, economically speaking, and also my career. I've got about 4 more years. And then Jonathan of today will pass the Jonathan in 4 years, the baton of now what? So I'm working on that, and we'll talk about that as well. So this is the first one, and I hope it all works out. Stay tuned. Bye bye.